Hey, hey. How's it going? Just starting this live and wanted to come on and say hi. Susan. I'm trying to get this candle lit. But many blessings to everyone. I hope you are doing well. It'll get a little bit brighter here in a second. So I posted some things about violence and war. I don't really know why. It just kind of came up. And the song and all of that. And so if you haven't seen that, check it out. But it made me think about some other things along with some things I was watching. And like back in like the 1700s, I'll do that for now. People, and always this has happened, but people had a problem with other people because they thought that they were too barbaric or the way that they did things was weird. And when you look at the other side, they do the same things, you know. There's a show that I was watching that gives a more specific example, but like treating women as property, like the British in the 1700s did that, just like the Scottish Highlanders did, just like many other people did, and yet they fought them, you know. And it's like in every war, both people are doing the same thing, so there's no point other than the fact that they're so angry. So it's like war is just like a symptom of not being able to handle your your anger, man. It's a trip. Like both sides in the 1700s used women as property, and yet they called each other barbaric and fought, and it just makes no sense. Everyone's the same. If you're fighting, you're the same. So anyway, very weird. Hello, familia. Hello, Izzy. Okay, there we go. Got some more candlelight. So, peace is the only way to really like show if you aren't having a problem with somebody else. And to be different. It's kind of weird. Okay. I'm just getting some lights on, or candles, but yeah, how's everyone doing? I just wanted to pop on. I'm gonna smoke a little bit and relax, and lighting these candles. But yeah, that was my deep thought. It's like even when people fight each other, it's because they can't help but to show their stuff in that way. They say that when people are fighting, they're really saying, I love you. So that's what war is. Trash. It's just all trash. Men. My age. I appreciate it. I don't mind. It's funny because a few years ago I was like, I think I'm gonna start saying that I'm like 5 years younger than I am because COVID took 5 years from us all. I'm convinced. The entire time. It wasn't even COVID. Can I even say that on here? Is everything still weird? But yeah, how's everybody doing? I'm gonna just roll and smoke a little bit. Gonna have a little bit of acai. Old enough to be on here. Not a child. If you are a child, please don't be on my page. Even though it's not bad, but you were 18. Okay, well, it's technically not a child. Yeah, I was just talking about how I feel like children shouldn't be on the internet. I think that it's having like YouTube channels and things like that, and like influencers. If you are in high school, like you're sitting in your geometry class, and then you just walk out, and you're just like an influencer. It's kind of nuts. Just saying, it's kind of nuts. Did not have that when I was in high school, and I'm very, very grateful because I had a normal, natural life. I would go to school, go to my practice, see my friends, my boyfriend, my family, and live my life. It was really, really a great time. Growing up in the 90s and early 2000s. So I encourage y'all to take that if you are a young one. Because you can still do that. You can just be on your phone less and you will live a beautiful, normal life, and your brain will thank you. Because these devices are not beneficial. I know I'm such like a mom. I'm such like not so like fun. Yeah, just went from 5 people to 2. But this is my channel. Okay, get off your phones. They suck. All right, they're like the worst thing for you. I want it right now because I'm doing something horrible for myself. No, I'm actually just, I wanted to get on while I take these supplements and, yeah, just for a few. But for real, the blue light, not a good vibe. I'm gonna get my glasses. Okay. You got yours a month ago. You wish you had it earlier. No, see, you are solid. You are good. When I was in high school, I had an iPhone. No, Do we even have iPhones then? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. But then in college, I had a flip phone. I was the first one in college to have a flip phone, or the only one. Actually, it was in the newspaper, so I talked about it. Um, yeah, it's just, I was very happy when I had that flip phone. My mentality, my life was amazing. So for me, as a life coach and somebody who's seen my own life, I can look back and see it like some of the best times I had were when I was not on my phone very much. And if you feel like that, it's because of your phone. You will be happier living a normal human life. So, yeah, if that encourages people to get off their phones, that's fine. But yeah, I've noticed that trend for me for sure. When I was not on my phone, my life was I was very happy. Mm, oh, cool. You go to university. Where do you go to university? If you want to share, you don't have to. Go to university is kind of like a European way of saying that, I feel like. Are you in Europe? European? Oh, Pakistan. Cool. Super cool. Next year. I know, the end of the year, huh? I was just gonna ask if your name, if you don't mind me asking, is it Izzy or is it Issy? Or Icy? Because I don't know if Pakistan has the goddess Isis, and I know it has other stuff to that word that this country has shown their complete ignorance about. But Goddess Isis is a beautiful one. So I was like, wonder if that's something that you follow or if your name is just Izzy. Goddess Isis is the mother of all gods, by the way, in ancient Egyptian and ancient Egyptian times. So before Christ, um, Goddess Isis, huge, huge goddess, the goddess of all gods, the mother of all gods. So Allah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like Goddess Isis in your name, Izzy, or if it was just Izzy, Izzy Rishtar. But very cool. Yeah, it's an interesting world figuring out who you want to worship. We're all one. Yeah. Hopefully not all, though. I mean, all gods. God depends on what you grow up with to believe as that. And I did not grow up with one forced religion, so I researched and looked at all of them. And I found a lot just within understanding the universe and connecting with the universe in that way through Buddhism, paganism, mainly just what that means to me is nature. So, like, caring about nature as my source, as my connection point. And then it's kind of moved into like Christianity for me, or with Christ and Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary. As I've shown, obviously, through mentioning Goddess Isis, I've studied and learned about a lot. Different archetypes. Yeah, the Holy Quran. Yeah. Yeah. I know about that. Islamic religion. Yeah, I'd love to read that too. I went to something that was actually for like Islamic people a little bit ago. It was actually, it was a while ago, it was years ago now. There was something that had happened within the community there, and here in the United States, we were honoring them in temples and giving them a safe space. So I went and supported them because there was conflict, I guess, somewhere. Can people do people smoke where you're at? Izzy? Do women smoke? No, it's not a joint. It's tobacco. Yeah, don't smoke, if you don't want to smoke. Every once in a while, it's okay. If you ever do it, just don't ever do it often. That's the best way to go about smoking anything. Though, not anything. I heavily don't encourage intense drugs like meth and other things you smoke. Is it common that they smoke though? I think it is there or you're in Pakistan. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Wow. I've heard I would love to go to, well, what do you think about Pakistan having lived there? If you've lived there for a while? I just saw your messages, Familia Rocha. I appreciate that. That's good. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, how is Pakistan? I'd love to visit. I had a friend who went to India recently. He invited me to go with him and I didn't, and now I haven't heard from him for years. So I hope he's good. Yeah, I've heard it's a beautiful country. I've heard it's absolutely like gorgeous, but I just have good feelings about it. I went to Costa Rica. I feel like the culture there is really cool. I just feel like other cultures are so much cooler than America. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we are so lame. Like we're so like lame all the time, you know? Like I'm not hating. Okay, I love where I live. But it's like the joie de vivre, like the like oomph of life is just like I'm Italian and Irish though, so I could just be like really missing out on something while I'm living over here in America. Oh, you're all good, no worries. Yeah, yeah. Hello, other person here besides me and Izzy. Okay, I'm gonna take my supplements, so if you hear a lot of noise, I'm actually gonna finish smoking my cigarette that I rolled. My hair covers my entire face. These locks. Beautiful locks. I'm in a mood. If anybody has been on here and seen me before, I'm typically not in a mood like this. Just remember, wherever you are and whoever you are, that you are a divine person. You are a high worth individual. You deserve the absolute best in life. Everything you want. You can have all of it. It's very important to remember these things. Um, High quality. Don't let lower experiences make you feel like you're of lower quality. You can go through that, let it go within a minute, and it has no effect on who you are. I have not tried Velo or Snows. No, I don't do the nicotine pouches either. I just smoke, but I need to like limit it or quit it soon. Give me down. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's turn this on. New reg. And I'm going to put this right down here. Yes, I know that I could be a wonderful situation, but I'm just gonna win when it's time. Less and less. Look at this lock of hair. Just washed my hair. When you wash your hair, it's important to really massage near your roots and just like stimulate the scalp. Gets it to grow. Feel energy on your head for growth. It's about spiritual energy with hair growth and nurturing that feeling of spiritual plenty for dealing with hair loss. Shamanic viewpoint from my experience. Also, while I'm just thinking of things, and I'm just like giving people gems right now. So I hope people see this in a playback. Imagine how you want to look. I know it sounds nuts. Imagine how you want to look. If you're struggling with weight loss, look in the mirror every day and see how beautiful you are. See the things that you want maybe toned a little bit, and imagine in your head them just being toned a little bit. Just a little bit every day. A little bit more. Just a little bit toned. If it were to work out a little bit more, what would it look like, kind of thing. And imagine your body everywhere like that, and where these little spots be just a little toned, and work on some exercises every once in a while. Increase the ability for you to have those results. If you do both of these things, I should patent this. This is a part of my work, but and it is officially copywriting since I'm giving this information. I have a life coach business, and this is my video, so I will have this now. But I can guarantee you that you will lose that weight if you do that. So it's visualizing. It's in your mind. 100%. Just to let you know. All right. Again, I wish I could listen to music right now. It's just so lame. Like the worst rules, YouTube. But I appreciate you, Sid. Thanks for having me on. I'm always gonna be the person who's gonna say what I think is true. Okay. No. Yes, probably. Probably more valuable. I come on often. I come on throughout the nights often right now. I've been doing that. But I don't really know. I might start coming on during the day. Like I'm in transition right now. I'm moving soon, so once I'm there and then working, like if I can, I want to do it during the day. But yeah, if I'm free, I'll do it during during the night. Yeah, I'll come on at night for a little bit. I'm currently in my home, and I'm not gonna say where that is exactly. And my red light is on, so it's really red. It's like a certain type of situation that it's just a red light and not like a red light, you know? Like a red light. J O J, you said J O J the pirate. J. How do you say? I'm in the United States of America. If I could even say that. But I'm not even afraid. I'm so protected. It's insane. Insanely protected. But I'm not saying I'm in such a mood. I'm never like this. This is a well-being spiritual channel. But I'm here just hanging out and enjoying my life and having a smoke. What about you, Jay? How are you? What's going on? Where are you? Is he what you have in high school? Did you have someone you love? I didn't really understand that, but I did mention something about high school, so I kind of get where you're coming from. Did I have similar? Yes, I did. The lucky person to have that. Mm, the job has been completed. I'm gonna turn the red light off because it's annoying me. So you think you love somebody, but she always annoys you. Well, maybe it's not the one then. Maybe you like have got feelings, but maybe it's not the right one. Because if they actually annoy you, then that's not you're not ready, or they um are not the person for you. You don't want to be annoyed by the person. So maybe you have to like go through the fact that you if you have somebody you love, you're going to be talking to them, they're going to be talking to you. Have to get past certain annoyances, maybe. But yeah. Oh, I have to run to the store. Okay, well, should I bring this with me or just get off? Can bring it. You can come. So funny. Despacito. Oh, she's jealous. Yeah, it's a little sketchy. It's a little sketchy, Izzy. You might want to take a little minute away from that. Okay. Izzy, do you want to come with me to the store? I'm going to ask you. Oh, my stomach. But then gives the excuse that what was extra. Extra money. Oh, she cooks for you every day. You're 18. The 18-year-olds I know do not care if a woman cooks yet here in America. So that's just, it's so funny to see the differences. That's really cool though. I think maybe just like, I don't know, take it easy, you know? Not gonna overanalyze your situation knowing nothing about it. It sounds like she likes you and wants to do things, but is a little bit high strung. And it sounds like you are interested, but you don't really like that. But I don't know your stuff, and I. Yeah. Okay. We're going to the store. Ooh. You are coming with me to the store in my little sports car. So enjoy the fun. We going on a drive. I wish I could turn on like music, but YouTube.
A plot ripped straight.
I don't understand her wanting you to pay for the dinner that she cooked. But maybe she did. Maybe she's used to men like paying for everything. Alright. So you know I hate to say I told you so, you know I hate to say I told you so. Just to stop the feeling. Okay. All right, back from the errand, my lovelies. Okay. I don't want to call it out. All right. All right. Okay, y'all. I think I'm gonna get off since like nobody is on. You know, it's been fun. It's been real. I know that I really haven't been on like my face on here. I have been doing errands while I'm here chatting with you, but I think I'm gonna get going because I want to relax. It has been a wonderful time. I might smoke a little bit. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for accompanying me on my errands and chatting, and many blessings. Double tap, subscribe if you are open and wanting any support, spiritual assistance, emotional assistance, any of that. This is a good channel for anybody who is in need of like SOS help. So if you're ever like struggling and want a channel that you can rely on, that will have information that can support, my channel is great for that. I actually can do SOS calls for people. I'm going to start doing that soon. Basically, when people are really struggling, I can show up. Or be there to call. So my messages are great for people who are going through things, because that's what my work is helping to support that. So yeah. Otherwise, thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. It's been fun. It's been real. I appreciate you always. I'm gonna smoke a little bit more and then go to rest and watch a show. You know I hate to say that I told you so. You know I hate to say that I told you so. You know I hate to say, but I told you so. Yeah, more than just to stop the feeling. Love you the way you love. Ugh. I really hope people don't watch this, that I've recently showed this channel. Ugh, protection for girls, for women. Don't share your stuff. Don't share your people. that you don't know. That could be your YouTube, social media, your address, your phone number. Because you just don't want that. You don't want to have to deal with that energy. I can guarantee you. And if any of those people on here that I've been in contact with that need along, like, you are not welcome. This is my personal channel. And it's really interesting that you watch. So that's that. But yeah, I like favorite movie. Okay, I'm gonna get going. Enjoy your nights, evenings, mornings, afternoons. Many blessings. Thanks for being here. And have a sweet treat tonight for me. All the love.